They're a couple who prove that when passion meets purpose, dreams become reality. Through moments of uncertainty and seasons of growth, they've learned that faith, perseverance, and love can overcome any obstacle. From the heart of Anchorage, Alaska, comes a journey that reminds us to believe, to endure, and to keep moving forward. This is a couple whose bond continues to inspire. This is the story of Leary and Liza David.
This is John Saavedra and you're watching The Unlimited.
Life is always unexpected. Sometimes we meet individuals at different occasions and we get to know their story. This episode, part of season 3, we get to know Liza and Leary and let us find out their story and how they started their business and further. Hi everyone, how are you? How are you guys?
Hi, John. Good afternoon, and good afternoon to the Unlimited John.
Thank you for seeing me today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Skinwell, enhancing beauty the natural way, and Nati Cura de Frances from Love Joy Couture.
Here's the thing, folks. I'll be honest with you. I just met them the other day and I'm so inspired with their story and we're featuring it and I want to get to know. And this is the point of The Unlimited, to really share inspiring story. But go ahead and greet everyone first.
First of all, would like to say hello to everyone watching, to all the followers and viewers. Thank you. Thank you for John for having us today.
Good afternoon, everyone who's watching right now. We're so glad that we're here at the Unlimited John. So thank you.
Thank you and welcome to Arizona. I know you guys are originally from Alaska, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, tell us a little background about you two.
Yes.
Who is Leary and Liza?
Yeah, my name is Liza and this is Leary, my husband.
So let me start off. So I was basically born in the Philippines and then 8 months old, I was brought to Anchorage, Alaska. So that's basically where I grew up for the past 40 plus years, right? not to mention the age, but my background, growing up in Alaska was totally different because coming from a not so big city where compared to everybody in the lower 48, but at the same time, I went to the Philippines to go to high school, started there, third year high school, and then moved to Manila, went to San Beda College for the rest of the college years, and then moved back to Alaska now.
Wow, Leary, it's amazing how you still speak the language. He's a fellow Kapampangan. Sa lahat ng Kapampangan na nanonood dyan, Maya Abak or Bengi Puke Kayangan. They're fellow Kapampangan, and you still know the Filipino roots. And I did not know that you really grew up in Alaska. I thought you migrated when you were probably in your 20s or what?
That was the real challenge, is when growing up in, I guess, here in the US, because I was brought up by my grandma, right? So she didn't really speak too much English. So we had to learn the language, both Kapampangan and Tagalog, growing up. And so it wasn't as a big of adjustment when we went back home to the Philippines to go to school. But when it comes to the language, very fluent both in Kapampangan and Tagalog. So yeah,
Nice,
even
that's
though
amazing.
growing up here, I could say that's one of the advantages, and very thankful that for being able to learn the language.
Definitely. Yeah. What about you? You're a Kapampangan too,
Yes,
right?
I am Kapampangan then, pero I'm not that fluent.
You're
in
not that
Kapampangan,
fluent?
yeah,
Okay.
Pero I can speak in Tagalog then. I'm not good in English, but I met Leary sa Philippines nung college kami.
What happened was, one late morning, it was like 2:00 in the morning, it was vacation, a random phone call came through, right? And so I picked up the phone and she was looking for a different person, and it just happened to be our number. And so I told her, you know what, I think you have the wrong number.
Yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and call my number again, and just to make sure that you have the right person. So long story hold is, she called that number again. We started actually talking on the phone for 2 years, believe it or not, and we only lived 10 minutes apart.
Wow.
But we never saw each other in that 2 years. And so we just kept talking hours, 3 times a week, things like that.
So you ended up being hooked to each other, communicating.
Yeah.
Right
So
after you got that call.
We had our own lives, but we never saw each other. We only talked on the phone.
Interesting. That's
is.
an amazing love story. You know, the good thing about our generation, we're the same generation in our 40s,
Yes.
right? I just turned 40. And I can say that we learned a lot manually where we were not exposed to a lot of technology.
Yeah.
Just like your story right now, you're saying that, oh, it was a wrong call.
It was a missed
'Cause
call.
It was,
Yeah.
There's no iPhone back then. There was really
There's
maybe they
no
have
video-
the Nokia, those
No
old
video
phones.
chat, no nothing.
No video chat,
Yeah.
no YouTube, no social media. But look at that. It was actually the reason why you guys met and now you're destined, you're together. What an inspiring story, right?
Faith brought us because we were both single at the time, and then we just asked, what if, we've known each other for so long, what if we give it a try for us?
Oh my
Right?
goodness. I get goosebumps right now. What about you, Lisa?
Right?
Yeah, so yun nga,
Was that a fact or fake news? I'm just kidding.
it is, so it's a fact.
Okay.
Yeah, it's true. And when I saw him, it's not a love.
It wasn't a love first sight.
Wasn't. And we are like talking for like 2 years,
Yeah.
not seeing each other. But actually the fact, he did not court me. I courted him.
You ended up, so you saw some character traits from him that you
Yes.
wanted in someone
Yeah.
that you can be with forever.
Yeah, because he's very respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very caring, and he's a good man. Yeah, and I told myself like this is the man that I wanted to marry.
Interesting. We really want to know more about your love story. But I think the fact that you met accidentally, I think is the ideal of, I don't believe in destiny. A lot of time we make our choices. But in your case, because it was a missed call, it was a call not meant for him. And then the pathway just end up being you two together. And now you're partner in a lot of things, not only in life, but in business, in your future endeavors. Tell us about after that, from then and now, who are you guys?
So now, because we both agree, like if we have a decision in life, we have to sit down and talk about it, and we see each other like, okay, there's a lot of like things that we need to learn out there, right? Being in a financial industry for 33 years combined experience, we learned a lot when we were in the bank. So we are just for me, it's like when we are in the bank, we were like in a small bowl, and we didn't realize that there's like ocean out there that you can
Definitely.
swim. That
Right.
there's a lot of opportunity.
So you were limited, and now you saw the unlimited opportunities,
unlimited
which is the title of the show,
Yeah.
The Unlimited. Do you believe that in relationship? I love the idea of, consulting each other for making decision. Do you think that's important in any relationship, not just for business, but in anything in general?
It's very important for especially if you are like partners, you need to like talk about it. And then for us, we know there's a lot of risk, like if he has a plan and I have a goal too, we need to talk about it and see what's the risk of it. But if we don't like try, we're not gonna go with our
That's the
goals.
thing, right? Sometimes in life, you really need to have yourself accept the challenges, or else you're not going to hone yourself. You'll never know. And a lot of people always say, maybe time will come, right? Time will come. There's going to be a right time. But in my opinion, I don't know if you believe me, I learned that there's really no right time. Now is the right
Now
time.
is the right
There's
time.
no such
That's
thing
right.
as maybe in 5 years, because you're procrastinating, you're going to end up not doing what you want to do. And I'm so proud of two of you because I just met you and I'm hearing a lot of the business ventures that you're doing. Tell us about it.
Basically, we saw ourselves when we were working in a corporate world, we saw that we were trapped in a fishbowl type of thing, right? So no matter how hard you worked, right, you were always capped at whatever your rate is. And that's what we realized when we started venturing out into different businesses, is that you can be really worth so much more when you actually take a look at yourself, right? And so with that being said, we, for the last 4 years, we've ventured out into different fields, but we started out in the financial field where we continue to help people through their finances, maybe retirements, educational goals for their kids, things like that. So that's something that we've been background in. And then now we're venturing into new businesses wherein Lisa's passion is now into skincare,
Beauty products, right?
So wellness products, for that example. And so that's where we've kind of see that we've gone a long way, but yet we still have a long way to go. type of thing.
The fact that you already started reaching your dreams, being in the banking industry, and now being your own boss, I do see your purpose of helping people to understand their finances. Why do you think it's important for them to analyze and plan the future?
Nowadays, that's something that they don't teach in school anymore.
They don't. I believe, I agree. As an educator, I do agree
They
with
don't.
you.
That's something, I think, going back then, that was something that was taught to kids. But nowadays, that subject, financial education or financial literacy 101, is no longer being taught in school. And so that's what we kind of saw, is there's that sense of lacking wherein people have to adapt to the real world situations.
It is.
Right? And so, for example, retirement age. Now, if you see Social Security age is getting pushed back further and further. There's no more 62 and 65.
67.
It's 65 and 67 now. So the main thing is, for the next generations out there, how can you actually help plan for their future, right? And be able to help guide them. And so I think that's where we step in, and to be able to help build generational wealth along the way.
And there's a misinterpretation about planning your future, that a lot of people think that when you're offering insurance, it's always about, oh no, save all your money so when you get old. It's not really the idea of just putting all your money and wait to enter your life when you turn 67. It's really planning it from now to help you from now on as you get older, so that you have a backup. Correct?
Yes. This industry helps us a lot to see our mission to help other people. When we both started this business, we talk about it, that we're not going to focus on what we get, but we're going to focus on what we can give to the community, like helping people out there. This is not all about us anymore. It's about how you can give your purpose and mission to the people out there. And I think because of that, we're focusing on what other people's needs, and I see the success. And trust me, it's not easy. The journey is not easy. It's a lot of challenge. Before, we as a couple, we don't have that arguments and stuff. But now that we have this kind of business, and we enter into this kind of business, we get a lot of that. Like, we don't talk for like how many days, and then we yell at each other. But it's part of it. And I told him, like, I want to get more of that, for me to get more, get the confidence of myself, like comfortable. Because if you feel that you're not uncomfortable with the things that you're doing right now, meaning your dreams is big.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I do believe that. I always tell my students, if the challenge is too easy, you're not learning.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it applies to real life scenario, especially just what you said. Being in the financial industry, it's competitive, correct?
Yes.
It's not where you just go to the house and speak to someone and they purchase whatever product you have. You really have to explain the purpose of it, the mission. And I love that you guys get to know the clients and their need about their finances. It's not just where you have to buy this, buy it from me because it's better, but it's really understanding how to help them.
That is correct. Yeah. Actually, the main reason why we actually got in here, because it was a life event that actually happened to us. So, long story short is, my dad was diagnosed with cancer back in 2022. And he wasn't a believer of any financial products, but they had savings, right? And it just so happened that you can be the richest person, from what I've seen in the financial industry world, being in banking, you could be the richest person, right? You, for example, in your case, you might be savvy about your finances, but what if the next generation after you are not as savvy as you? You could leave them with $1 million and more, but if they don't know how to handle that money, it's still going to go to waste.
Hard work will go to waste, correct?
Because you took all that work, you took all that learnings, you took the knowledge, and it was able to adapt it for yourself. But what if that next generation is not as financially savvy as you are? And so that's where we help plan. People keep saying that, oh, sometimes we don't need this product, so we don't need that. It might not be for you, but if you think of the future generations, that's where it can help you, because your plan A might run out. No matter how much money you get, once you get sick, your savings totally goes down.
It'll collapse,
right?
If you're not prepared, especially if you're not in US, correct?
Especially, right? And especially nowadays with everything that's happening government-wise, healthcare-wise, a lot of things that once your savings and your retirement that you saved so long for is drained, what is your plan B?
Yeah.
Right? And so that's where we kind of come in and help be your plan B.
And it's hard to say because we don't own the future and we don't know what's going to happen for the next minute or tomorrow. We think we're healthy. We think we're doing fine. We're having fun. We don't need anything that we need to save for the future. But we don't own our lives because we're not going to be here forever. Our loved ones might stay. We want to make sure we secure them, right? Some people have children. Some people will be depending on something that you will leave on. And I'm glad that you're doing this for the community. And then you're venturing as well to skincare product. You guys are so unlimited and well-rounded. I'm glad that you're also tackling different business side and you're not just focusing on finances because I believe you're into beauty products. Tell us about the Skinwell.
So yeah, the Skinwell started actually from being in here in our business right now, and then now that we are having like money to start with another business. This business, the new skincare, God gave me like these people with me right now that I prayed for. So I prayed for, I keep praying for God that please give me those kind of people that will align to my vision. And then I'm so glad that I have this beautiful ladies with me.
Yes, definitely.
They're not here right now.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, you are part
I'm
of
just
it.
kidding.
Yeah. So yeah, I thank you for being an instrument for us now to be able to share this story to everyone right there. And I'm so thankful to the Lord that He gives me the people with me right now because He really aligned me to those kind of
I
people.
can sense the way you speak about Skinwell that you're doing it through passion because I know you're beautiful, you're interested to beauty products and you want to share the secret of having good skin and being well, right? And I'm glad that you're going for this pathway and you're not just focusing on something that you've been doing, but you're also trying a different venture. And that makes you well-rounded as couple, not only as individual, but you're opening your perspective about a lot of things. Sky's the limit, as what they say, right? What do you think are going to be the challenges for this new one?
There's a lot of challenges because right now we have like 6 of us in this business, and the partnership is not perfect. When you're entering into this kind of business, there's a lot of like differences in the individual. But we have this person that very strong in the vision. She's a very visionary, and she's our founder. And there's a lot of like sometimes misunderstanding and connections. But with the help of like communication, we communicate each other every day. We talk about like the challenges that we go through, and from that, for me, it is something that it is important to like attending big events like conferences like because you cannot just coach each other because you
really need to learn,
so you need someone like a mentor. So we are always looking for like opportunity out there, like attending
a lot of events. You really want to, sometimes we learn things from the masters, from the people who are expert in the field. It's not just about competing with other products, but you also want to showcase something that you have that probably they're missing in other brands. What is something in Skinwell that we need to understand for us to be able to use it that's different from other products?
Yes, actually we started with the sunscreen.
Yes, I have them here. The products are here in front of me and I'm excited. I was given a package and I will be doing a review about this. I love the packaging. Okay, let's start with the sunscreen.
Yeah, so I just want to acknowledge my partner in here who really give her time to research and do their strategy on how to formulate this product right here. And it took us like months and to get it
to make
like
sure you
perfect,
get the right product everyone
product.
Could use, right?
So yeah, the ingredients in this one, it has the zinc oxide that you cannot see in some of the products.
In a lot of the products.
Yeah, so our product right now is like something that you can wear the whole day without you seeing yourself na hindi siya nagsasag sa face mo. And then you can you don't need to wear makeup. With that,
I'm excited
right now
to
I'm
use
just
this.
using that. I don't wear makeup. It's the only one that I use.
I'm excited to use this. And it's hard because when we go to drugstores, when we watch a lot of reviews or vlogs, it's so hard because I've tried hundreds. Believe it or not, I've tried a lot. Brand name, the drugstores, and I'm excited to use this. I'll do a little review and I'll give you an honest review. I wish that this product will give everyone needs. It's not just because they want to be whiter or they want to glow, but it's something that you could actually rely on because that's the one thing about beauty products.
Yes,
Is the
yes.
trust, right?
Yeah, it's not just about like, whitening and stuff. This is really good because it has a UV protection.
protect your skin from the
because we
sun.
are always on our
Definitely.
on our cell phone and computer. And then for those who are like
Yes.
love cooking, sunscreen is very important in our
And
daily life.
misconception, you don't just wear sunscreen when you're outside, because when you're facing lights or UV rays or even from cooking the heat, you need to protect your skin.
Yes,
Okay, we
correct.
want to look unlimited youth and glow forever if possible, right? So we want to prevent looking as if you're 150 years old. So
Yes.
use Skinwell, and we'll talk about this later on further. Please watch the future review of Skinwell. I'm excited to use this product, and also check their website and Facebook media. Do you want to invite them to check the information about Skinwell online?
Yeah, so you can follow us in Facebook. It's Skinwell Skincare, and also we have a website. It's www.skinwell.com. So please like and share our Facebook and our website, and check out our new product right here.
Check them out, and also they can order online, correct?
Yes.
They can order online. Check it. Can you guys ship to all states?
Yes, yeah, we are doing that in United States, and we are now in the process of in global. Yeah, and
Oh, this is gonna be big. So I'm gonna be one of the first one to even maybe try it
Yes,
and do a
yeah.
review.
Yeah.
So get yours now. I'm excited to really go over this, but we'll do a separate video for this one. You guys are so unlimited and inspiring. From banking, from starting, dating through missed call, and then banking and growing up together. Technically,
Yeah.
right? You learn together, and you're so young and successful. We're millennials. We're in our 40s. This is where life begins. Actually,
Life
it's the
begins at
peak,
40.
right?
yes, yeah.
And you're doing a lot. The sky is the limit. You're giving this inspiration to all the audience that it's never really too late. That there's nothing wrong to have a
Yes,
partner.
I agree,
Right?
yeah.
In business, a partner in love, a partner as family in general. But what is your major wisdom or inspiration you want to give to everyone who's watching right now?
When it comes to wisdom, I would say take a look, right? Because we can never expect what life gives us. You could have all the trials, all of the people that see our success through the social media, through pictures. You don't really see the back end of it, right? The backstory. How did we get there? From this product, you see that we just might have launched it, but how many years did we actually do the research to get this, right? In the success that we've been doing in the finance industry, it's all the struggles that how many states did we have to travel to? How many hours did we have to drive to be able to actually help these clients, right? So our mission is always been to always help the community no matter where we are. We go all over 50 states. We've been traveling, but the major sacrifice that we've been having to is leaving the kids behind, right? We've been very thankful for all the people that have been very supportive of that. And with that, we just want to always say, continue to look forward and dream big, because as John says, your dreams are unlimited, right? Don't leave yourself stuck or be complacent in one thing when you know you have more to give out there. So from us, thank you once again, being able to visit here in Arizona from Anchorage, Alaska, and able to share this spotlight with John. And so
Thank
for the
Thank you for
opportunity.
the inspiring story. I love it. I love how you mentioned about the challenges, rejections. These are the ingredients of quality life. I believe that sometimes we're scared to try new things. I think this episode gives inspiration to all those who are watching right now, that there are things in our heart that sometimes we wish we could do. And you'll never be able to try until you step outside your box, right? Until you understand that even if there's going to be challenges and rejection, life continues and you learn from them. What about you, Lisa? What do you want to tell
so,
everyone?
For me, it is something that I always believe and trust the process. And I believe in God that He always give us this capability. We are born capable. There's a lot of challenges out there that sometimes it holds our success, but it's up to us. For me, success is something that even if you fail multiple times, are you still gonna do it?
I love that.
in this product right here, right now, we just started to introduce
Yes.
this in the market. But for us, it's like, is it gonna be successful or not? But
Yes.
for us, it's something that let's just try. And then
Yeah.
if it fails, keep doing it and keep doing it. So yeah, for me, success is like for you to be able to go through with all the challenges and the
Yes.
struggles in life. Because yeah, if you're not resilient enough or like the grit that
Yes.
those are the ingredients of the
I
true
love how you
success, yeah.
define success. You know, sometimes people think success is about how much you're gonna make from this,
Or-
the money that you're gonna have, but
It's just climbing the ladder of
climbing the
corporate
ladder.
world,
Are you going to be
right?
the top?
Yeah,
But I
so-
love how you echo the meaning of success, saying that success is really about giving your best to whatever task that you want to pursue, and whatever the result is. Even when you go to interview, even if you do your best, right, and you get rejected, but if you feel that you did everything, you really have to give yourself a pat in the back because
Correct.
you
You
gave
tried.
it all. That's
Right.
the result is maybe like what you said, God might have a different pathway for you, another door to open, and it's not because for you to stop. You have to keep going and have the grit.
Well, as you mentioned, just a summary is it's no matter how many times you fall and trip, right? It's how many times you actually get back.
Get up.
Right?
Yeah, you keep getting up.
And so that's where you have to show your resiliency to be able to continue your pathway. Because if you trip 20 times and you only got up 15 times, you're giving up on yourself.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to always show that motivation and keep going.
Thank you. Thank you guys for being part of my season 3. Is there
Yeah,
anything
well,
else that
thank
you
you,
want to greet
thank you.
anyone or
Yeah.
hello to people in Alaska?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hello to my partners over there. I know you guys are watching right now, and they hello to our fellow Alaskan people, like Filipino in Alaska. And I want to say thank you to John
Thank you.
for giving us
Thank
an
you,
opportunity to be able to be here. Like what I said earlier, I'm an introvert person, but I have to face those like uncomfortable things that I need to, like, even if I'm not comfortable, I have to do it because I have a big dream in life. And yeah, so thank you so much to everyone.
Continue to be inspiration, continue to dream bigger, sky's the limit, and continue to be unlimited. Thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you to my guests. Again, we have
Thank you,
Lisa
thank you.
and Larry. Continue to travel the world and let us know. Hope to see you again and we can do part 2 of this episode.
Definitely we'll be back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is John Saavedra, The Unlimited.